Is the term ladyboy offensive? Is the term ladyboy rude? And do Thai trans women actually like this term themselves? This is always a very delicate question. When I talk to people who are not trans women, there seems to be two camps when it comes to this term. One camp says, okay, we just have to accept it, that you are born with this organ, therefore you should be okay with the term ladyboys. Whereas the other camp would say this term shows it doesn't actually approve of the concept of human rights. So in today's episode, I'm going to try to answer this question based on what I have done research in this topic, my discussion with trans women, and my perception towards this term myself based on my observation of living in Thailand for the past 40 years. I would tell you that there are three ways of thoughts, three schools of thought when it comes to what Thai trans women think of the term ladyboys. The first camp would not think anything about it. This is the group of people that don't give a about this term, and it's because term ladyboys is not a Thai term, and these group of people don't actually get to use English as much. And when Thai people actually listen to this, Thai people don't use the term ladyboys to refer to trans women. There are other terms Thai people refer to people that you would consider ladyboys. And I will go through this at the later stage of this episode. But what I'm trying to say right now is that if you don't have to come across this term, then you don't actually care about it. Let's say because you are in the area where you don't meet non-Thais, or maybe because your English proficiency is not that high. The term as a language doesn't register into your psyche, so you are not affected by it. For example, let's say if you are cursing a Thai person in English and that Thai person doesn't speak any word of English or speak little English, they will know that you are angry. I mean, clearly the body language shows that you are angry, but they won't be offended because they aren't able to understand you simply. So this group of people, this group of trans women don't care. And I think there are quite many of them as well. Now, group two is the group that actually like the term ladyboys. The trans women in this group benefit from the term actually. I don't necessarily say that they appreciate that this term is so wonderful, but in a way, if this term really helps propel or, expand their career, makes them more visible in the world, then why not? So these are the trans women who work in the entertainment industry. They might be YouTubers. There might be people that work in a cabaret or in a drag show. The term ladyboys put them into the map of the world, make tourists come and see them and interact with them. So their economy actually relies on this term being popular. So it doesn't matter if they think that this term is a bit degrading. I mean, maybe that actually makes it quite interesting because you can find something degrading, but then you also feel that it's bringing you benefit. Anyhow, I think because these terms bring them a lot of benefit, these trans women, if you ask them if they are pro or against this term, they would say, why not? Before we move on to the reason why some of the trans women don't like the term ladyboys, I just want to say that if you like this sort of content, if you want more of this content, help support this channel by clicking the like button, subscribing to this channel, leave the comments below. You can also help support this channel via buymeacoffee.com/realthailander. Now back to the third reason. Now, the third group of trans women in Thailand are the ones that don't like the term ladyboys. On the contrary to the group before, this is the trans women who have no interest in the entertainment industry. These are the trans women that want to be accountants, want to work in a firm. These are trans women that want to work in the civil service, become a teacher. And so the word ladyboys, which always associated with the entertainment industry, actually kind of reduce their credibility. The word ladyboys to be really blunt about it, you've seen a lot of YouTubers talking about ladyboys. Sometimes you see this random YouTuber going on this a nightlife district and asking people if they would consider being with ladyboys or dating ladyboys. You could see the unseriousness in that question. You could see the slight hint of patronization. And I think that most people don't take it seriously. But this is an argument in favor of people that don't want to be called ladyboys, because the word ladyboys always have this connotation of not being serious within it. The word ladyboys is also often used as a caricature, with people making them the butt of a joke. And so if you want to just live, like a non-entertainment industry life, then the term ladyboys is actually a hindrance. On top of that, you have to think about the term ladyboys by itself. The word ladyboys has the word boys in it. A lot of trans women actually have gender dysmorphia. These are the people that are really struggling, seeing that they seem to have this body that they don't want. So when the transition, they feel relieved about it. But now they are constantly reminded that they are ladyboys. Lady boys, lady boy, boy. So the term boys can actually be painful for someone who's really not comfortable. I mean, to the point that it's psychologically struggling for them to hear this term. I think this is not the question of whether or not the Thai trans women want to be seen as biological women. I think this is a call for compassion. When you think about it, let's say if you are straight men or even gay men, a lot of us don't want to be called femboy, sissy boys. A lot of us don't want to be called short kings. I mean, I know that people sometimes call themselves short kings because you own it, but if everyone else around you just keep calling you short kings on your behalf or bald men on your behalf, it's not fun, is it? So same as trans women as well. They're trying to be not associated with their male form that they're born with. And then people just keep calling them ladyboy, ladyboy, ladyboys. That is quite hard for the soul. Now, the thing you should also know is the fact that in Thai, the term ladyboy is not used in a way that if two Thai people are speaking about someone that are trans women or about someone who they would refer to as trans women, the word ladyboys would never be in the same dialogue in Thai. There are several words that people use. The first word is the word gะเทย. The word gะเทยis that original word, and I think this is the word where the word ladyboys come from, really. The word ladyboys is supposed to be coined around 1960s when the American soldiers were here. And because there's such phenomenon of, Thailand's trans women population is really high, it's very densely populated. So I think someone needs to address this phenomenon. Therefore, the term ladyboys is coined then. And the word ladyboys, when it's coined then, the term came from the term gะเทยin Thai. The term gะเทยin Thai literally means people that are born with two genders. The term gะเทยis also used for effeminate gay men and trans women. But I think nowadays the term gะเทยis that kind of term that the effeminate gay men or trans women would own it themselves. They would use it to refer to themselves. Sometimes they would like people to call them that too, but sometimes not. It's pretty delicate. So I wouldn't recommend using this term right away. Discuss it with your friend first. The second term is the term สาวสอง or in full, สาวประเภท 2. This means second class of women. This term has been used for quite a while and it seemed quite acceptable until quite recently. I think there's a lot of movement to stop using this term because at the root of the word, it classifies trans women as second-class citizens. So it's not really good towards human dignity. Which brings me to the term that you probably should use because it's safe. The term is trans or trans women. So the term trans itself is known among Thai trans women. So you can use it openly. This term is safe and acceptable and accepted by the trans women themselves. In Thai, the translation is ผู้หญิงข้ามเพศ. Funnily, it's actually less popularly used than trans. If you know Thai quite a bit, sometimes Thai people like to use English term with the Thai accent. Computer, trans women, for example. So ผู้หญิงข้ามเพศ is a translation of the term trans women. It basically means transitioned women. This term will be used in the medical record, in the textbook. You can use this term as well, although it could come across as slightly formal. Having said all that, I would recommend you talking to your friends or your acquaintances about it, just, an open heart to heart talk to see what they think about this term, how do they want to be addressed, how they want to be referred to. And I think your relationship would thrive. You would become closer to that person, you become better friends, better acquaintances. I hope you enjoy this episode, and I hope that this helps you in some way in improving your livelihood or your happiness in living in Thailand. Oh my gosh, I have so many hand movements today. Anyhow, it's so nice to be here for you, and I will see you in the next episode. ขอบคุณครับ